Tell us a little bit about Mackley Drive.
Mackley Drive, we were formed in August 2010, so we've only been together a few months, we're just getting to know each other. I'm Josh Wu and I do the vocals and rhythm guitar mostly, and Joe Ludlow is on piano, we've got John Dow on bass, and we've got James Moss on drums.
So the number that we'll bookend this interview, was that number typical of your work?
We kind of do all different styles. Personally, that song is the one I'm most proud of. We all work together on that one. Sometimes James will write a song, sometimes I will write a song and we will bring it to the band. But this one we just kind of, Joe had an idea on piano and we kind of just built it up from there. So I'm most proud of that one, really.
Because that number looks at a number when you make it big as your last number. You say after that you say thank you, good night, and
that's pretty much when we play that song.
How did you get involved in the band?
We kind of John saw me and James at a concert, and he wanted to form a band, so he asked me and James, and then I told him to ask Josh.
And how long have you been playing piano?
About 4 years. Yeah.
And in that particular number, the piano is a very dominating factor. Do you always get that opportunity in all numbers, or sometimes in the background?
Sometimes I have to step back and let the other instruments. But yeah, we're quite piano. What's the word? Based.
Yeah. Who are your influences?
Pink Floyd, Muse.
There we go.
My favourite band. Mew. Josh's. Mika. Sigoros.
Yeah.
John C. I think that's how you say it.
It's by the same bands, or are you coming in at different directions?
Well, the band before, which James and Joe were involved in, were more rocky, but I'm more into the folk, kind of acoustic style, which Josh is actually really good at playing. So we thought, form a band and we'll play folk songs, but it didn't actually happen like that. It didn't happen anything like that.
Again, folk can mean a whole variety of things. It's not jumpers and fingers in your ears, is it? It's when you say folk, what do you mean?
Basically, James got me into Bob Dylan, and then the new era of folk, which I'd say was Mumford and Sons, which I typically like more than the Muse and the Muse style of music that these guys are into.
Important is practice in the band?
Well, because we've only been together for a while now, I think it's quite important at the moment that we can, while we're trying to still find our feet, we're sort of building on a foundation quite quickly so that we can play more gigs and sort of get more experience a bit more quickly.
When you say gigs, I mean, what would you see as a proper number of gigs to be playing? Once a week, once a month? What's the ambition there?
Well, it sort of varies, because sometimes we've had have been back to back, like, and then we'll be playing like 2 or 3 a week we've had or something like that. But other times we've tried to. But at the moment we've got this talent thing, and I think in the time we've got now we can sort of use to develop the songs that we've got and work on new stuff, so you need that time.
Brilliant.